today we will be testing the Traders Dynamic Index.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Traders Dynamic Index. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 679 indicators, with 274 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the Traders Dynamic Index, and you can see it here on screen. And so basically what we have is an oscillating line. We have another line, kind of a signal line, I guess you would call it. It's kind of common in a lot of oscillating indicators like the MACD and so on. And then we have basically a channel that's kind of moving along, adapting itself to the oscillating line. I'm sure it's picking up its input from the oscillating line, I would imagine. And we have overbought and oversold. And so what we're looking for on this one is first and foremost for the green oscillating line to reach one of the extremes, so either in the overbought or oversold area. So it needs to break either above the upper band here or below the lower band here. That's the first part, the first thing that we're looking for. Then what we are looking for is when we get the green oscillating line that crosses the middle line in the opposite direction of the overbought or oversold. And so for example, let's look at right here. So we get the oscillating line, the green oscillating line breaks down below the lower band for just a moment there, just one candle, barely breaks down below. And then we'd be looking to go long. And so what we do is we wait until the green oscillating line then breaks above this middle band right here. And that would be a signal to then go long. So we might end up testing this one a couple of different ways, but that's how we're going to test it today and see what we can get out of it that way. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of this. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a long signal right here. You can see that we get our break to the downside, that oscillating line here. So we're looking for a long. We then watch and the oscillating line slowly makes its way and crosses back up above that middle line right there. That takes place right here on this candle. And here on this one, we get a little bit of a push to the upside, and it is just barely enough to get us to our take profit, just barely, but it got us there nonetheless. So one winning trade there. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, the next signal that we pick up is a short signal. We get that cross right here, bumps up over that upper band just barely, and then we get the cross down across that middle line right here on this one. Unfortunately, we get a real strong push to the upside right there, which does come up and hit our stop. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up a short right here on this one. Now keep in mind that I'm not doing every cross of this middle band here. And so it's basically a 1-for-1. So when we get a break to the upside or the downside, we look for the very first time that we get the cross of the middle band. And then after that, we have to wait for the oscillating line to break that band or break that upper or lower band again before we can then look for another opportunity. And so don't be mistaken to think that we would have taken another trade here or there and so on. Just wanted to make that clear. So we pick up a short right here on this one. We get that break to the upside here and there, but it doesn't cross that middle band there, that middle line, until right here. And then we get a really nice push to the downside. That one does come down and get us to our take profit as well. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year.
Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version. And you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Get everything in focus. There we go. Let's go ahead and count it out. See what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 trades all together. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 6 winning trades. So that is going to meet the 60% criteria that we were looking for. Just barely made it there. It was doing really well until it hit this end section right here, and then somehow the rhythm of it just got off ever so slightly, and it really started to take a beating. One losing trade after another, 3 in a row. That is a little concerning. Typically, you don't want an indicator that takes a lot of losing trades in a row because it will really hurt your drawdown. But all in all, did pretty solid. 10 trades, that's pretty decent as well. Definitely wish we had more trades, but that's all right. Like I said, 15 to 20 usually is kind of that sweet spot that you're looking for, but 10 is doable. And yeah, like I said, not a bad indicator. Took signals pretty well. So all in all, solid. I don't know. Like I said, we might test this one in another way. We'll see what we do in the next video. But for now, it is going to go on the yes list, and we will move on to the next video from here.